We are back at it again with another episode.
We back.
In My Fields.
Welcome back to In My
Make
Fields
sure you
podcast.
comment, like, and subscribe so we could keep doing this and rolling with content.
Because we the podcast that gives you the real stories and the real feelings behind them. So we're going to continue. This is part 2 of our... Is that what we're doing? We doing part 2, right?
Nope, we are not doing part 2. We are talking about trials and tribulations due to fitness goals and accomplishments.
I was completely wrong, but that's what we're doing today.
So,
Man, so what got you in your fields about fitness?
You know what? I'm in my fields. I'm
Or
gonna take this
he's
one
in
right here.
his fields.
What you in-
It ain't about me.
It's always about Danny D, but
My
you know,
bad.
not
What's
today.
up, Mike?
Not
My
today.
Stop
bad,
picking
my
on me,
bad,
y'all. Y'all keep picking on me and shit. Yeah.
No, you know what? Like, I was thinking about it the other day, and a lot of people don't know. I do own a meal prep company. I have
Yes,
been, on the heavier side my whole life. I think
Shout out
my
Big
highest
Boys.
I ever got to was about 405. So I was a big boy. And I did it almost twice. So I got to 405, dropped to 305, shot back up to 395, and then lost it again.
Damn.
So I've been there.
Shout out to you,
I've
though.
been, that's not necessarily the
Losing 100 pounds twice?
Well, it's one of those things where you take the credit and but it still felt like a failure to me
Sure,
because
yeah.
you win it, got it back. That's kind of
I can see it.
I lost the weight pre-COVID, then COVID gained it back. So that's the little preface to that.
Heard.
But what's got me in my feels is watching these people give like show prep diets and super restrictive diets to people just starting their fitness, journey. Like, I want people to understand, like, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So the more that you get comfortable with eating and having a good relationship with food. I tell people this. One of my biggest things when you're trying to lose weight and trying to do this, you got to break up with food. Because when you're a big dude, like, every situation.
That's your first love.
It is your first love. Because think about it. It's the girlfriend that never goes away.
Yep.
Anytime you have a good day, you go get some bomb-ass food. Anytime you have a bad day, you go get some bomb-ass food. So you get that feel where you're emotionally eating and you're not staying the way that you should and not putting in that time. So one of my biggest pet peeves is when I watch these people, kind of prey on that. So you get somebody that's, fresh into the game, doesn't really know too much, and you're saying, hey, I want you to eat chicken breast with only salt and pepper and broccoli, half a cup of rice, and,
Super cookie cutter.
cutter. It's not flavorful. And, some people say, oh, well, you have to be extreme to change it.
Yeah.
Nah.
I will say this, though. So, I was in the same situation, but not as bad as your situation, but I understand why they put that approach, because the biggest issue, in my opinion, is there's a lot of fitness influencers that never been fat ever in life.
Yeah.
So they don't understand the process that it takes and the mental and the spiritual ambition that it takes to even initiate a meal plan to stick with, right?
100%.
So they're looking at their point of view, hey, I'm eating not because of taste. I'm eating for what it does to the body. But the heavier set person is not there mentally yet to understand that.
Yes.
So they're like, this is not fun. I don't like doing this. I hate doing this. And some people, well, not some, all, for the most part, don't have that kind of discipline to take it to that level. So the problem is,
I feel like that's the thing is you have to ease into the discipline, because what happens is everyone's like, yeah, you'll go and do that for 2 months, right? You're fucking killing it. You might lose 10, 15 pounds. But the thing is, it's a slippery slope when you get off. Now, when you have that discipline and you built the foundation, it's like a house. if you built a good foundation on the house, you can tear everything in the house down to that foundation and rebuild it back up. Yeah. But when you build on fucking slopes and bullshit, it's never a stable house.
Yeah. That was one of my biggest ups and downs when I was first starting my fitness journey. So when I first got introduced to the fitness journey, my fitness journey in high school was because of sports. After sports, after high school, my dream of being a college footballer went out the window. So I came back home to San Diego, and my first introduction to the fitness industry outside of sports was bodybuilding. So the ups and downs for that was like being a heavier set guy or a guy that's never seen his abs before, always struggle with self-image or whatnot. It was not seeing the results, like, because a lot of people, especially when they first start in their fitness journey, they want to see they are used to instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? So they take a month, they take 2 months. They're locked in, and after that 2 months, they barely they hit that plateau, and they're like, I don't have abs yet. I don't see the numbers changing.
And see, the thing people don't realize is this: it didn't take 2 months to put that shit on. So how are you gonna sit here and expect fucking for you to drop it as quick?
Yeah,
you know. And
that's the gray area of this, because I've been on both sides, right? And I will say this: bad habits over time made you blow up. I get that. Removing those bad habits is the first thing that you need to do mentally and physically. Obviously, not in the chips and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would go twice as fast to lose the weight because you're not maintaining that lifestyle anymore.
Yeah.
That's why they think the way that they think.
Yeah.
So, and this is coming from a person that had addictive behaviors to ice cream, cake, families big on bakery type cakes and all that stuff.
Cookies was my weakness, bro.
Our household, just every day was rice. The main dish was rice. It's hard, right? So
y'all Filipino? The rice.
Nah, Rizos. So family is just big on that, and I'm talking about like it's in their eyes. They look at it like, okay, you're eating the cupcakes, you're eating the snacks, you're eating this, you're eating that. So that 6,000 to I'll say 4,000 to 6,000 calorie
intake
surplus that you're putting yourself every day now drops down to 1,500 to 2,000 every day due to you just removing the snacks. So in their mindset, they're like, that skill should never be the same.
Yeah.
So that's what that mindset comes from. But in the real world, to somebody that understands, you removing all those snacks is not going to happen overnight. That's one. Two, me and you both know that discipline is not a thing, especially integrity, right? So if I eat 5 cupcakes a day, you will say I eat 5 cupcakes a day, you can't trust a person like me to eat 1 when I'm used to eating 5.
Yeah. But that's the habit.
So here's the thing, though. Here's where people get misconstrued and get a little crazy. So what I'm talking about when I say the cookie cutter, I'm not talking about. I'm with the same thing with you. Like, we going through the house, I'm taking all the shit that's fucked up, is getting out the house. But what I'm saying is, people will do that, and then the food that the person is getting doesn't have flavor, doesn't have these things, so that by the time, like a perfect example, we just said it. If you eating 1,500 calories and you're in a deficit, you should lose weight.
Yes.
Right? 100%. So if we take out all the bullshit, they're not eating processed foods, and now I said, hey, I can make your tweak and make your favorite foods that are healthy with a certain, and this, here's the calories, here's macros, here's everything. Mm-hmm. What is the difference than eating 1,500 calories of dry chicken breast? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like what I'm saying I'm saying discipline is earned. It's you put this time in.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is though, when you go to that show prep diet, you're already 5% body fat and you have to get to fucking 1% body fat. Mm-hmm. Instead of this dude that's 35% body fat and you're trying to get him to go down. And the thing people don't realize is this. So if you don't do this correctly, your body will hit a plateau no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay. So
do what correctly.
So if you don't diet correctly. Yeah, so let's say we put somebody on 1,500 calories. Uh-huh. So they lose, let's say, 100 pounds. Mm-hmm. But he's 400 pounds. So he lost 100 pounds.
Yeah.
What are you going to take away now? If you've already put him in this deficit.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
If his body already learned how to run off nothing.
Yeah.
You can't pull anything. That's what people don't understand. So like even when we have people like with meal prep, where people will call me and ask like, hey, what are we doing? What's going on? I always tell them, I say, get regular meals, and they'll be like, oh, I want to go on this super restrictive diet. And I'm like, you're not there yet. You have to do that to break those plateaus, use those tools in your tool chest when you need them. That's like taking a fucking sledgehammer to something that you need a regular hammer. Mm-hmm. That's cool. It'll work. It'll bust up whatever the hell you wanted to bust up. But now you can't keep doing that.
But it's just, okay, so I will say there's certain trainers out there that just doesn't understand. And I get what you're saying. I totally understand. But it's not really about minimizing nutrition, right? Nutrition is going to be nutrition. Mm-hmm. Like when I used to personal train, what I would do is I would tell you to eat the same. I would remove certain things that spike in the insulin around when you're not working out. Mm-hmm. It really falls down to insulin control.
Yeah.
100%. If you can control your insulin, we're on the same page.
Yes.
Making sure you get your 7 to 8 hours of sleep is a big thing in my eyes too, because that regulates the hormones and stuff like that.
Lowers your cortisol.
Right? So, and not stressing. The problem is lack of sleep, stress, and spiking your insulin crazy throughout the day is what's keeping you to not see results.
Mm-hmm. True.
So, it just depends on your lifestyle. But the problem is a lot of these trainers are not having that bond and that actual conversation with their not employees, but like their clients, right? Yeah. So that's why a lot of clients aren't losing weight or they're hitting a plateau because they're too focused on stressing, right? Mm-hmm. They're not doing the workouts. They're not doing the cardio. People lack a lot of that stuff. I can eat at maintenance and still be at a deficit. Mm-hmm. Just use the tools, which is cardio, incline cardio, Stairmaster. They're not doing these things, or even lifting heavy. Some people go to the gym and they'll bullshit, and then they wonder why nothing is happening. You know what I mean? Or they're on their phone, or they're doing this, they're doing that. So it's a lot of that. So
as a previous personal trainer, how would you? Because I've had two coaches before in the fitness industry, a powerlifting coach and a bodybuilding coach. This is probably like 5 years ago now. I would follow the plan as a personal trainer. How do you get your clientele to stay disciplined? If it's obviously you can't control them the whole time, but what are some things that you would help them with those struggles?
I'll say it just depends on what you're addicted to. Like, let's say you're addicted to eating cake and ice cream.
Yeah. Say mine was just not being disciplined with sticking to the diet. Let's say that. Like that was my problem. And would you be able to actually focus on portion control? Is portion control your thing?
Because me personally, I eliminate this. For me, my number one rule is this: no drinking.
Mm-hmm.
If you drink, we're done.
Yeah.
Because there is no nutrition facts on the bottle on the bottles.
Yeah.
If there are nutrition facts, they're lying.
Yeah.
They're mixing shit, and I've been saying this for years. This times I've went 2 years without drinking, and I was working in nightlife.
Mm-hmm.
People handing me shots and stuff like that, and I'm throwing it in the buckets. I don't care what it is, 1940. I don't care how much it costs. No, not touching it, because I also got to know if you're mentally in it.
Yeah.
The problem with people getting trainers, they're hoping their trainers become their therapists.
Yes.
And then trying to save them.
100%.
So if I have a conversation with you and you kind of iffy about it, you can't outwork a bad lifestyle.
Yeah.
You can't outwork a bad diet. And people don't want to believe that.
So when I'm having this conversation with you and I'm like, yo, are you sure you're ready? Are you okay with not drinking for 90 days? It doesn't take, depending on how big you are.
Right.
It doesn't take 5 years to lose weight. You just be real. Just give me a solid 90 to 120 days of your life. I guarantee you won't look like the person that you are from day 90 or day 160 to day 1.
Yeah.
Well, we can say that. I mean, look at me.
Right.
We did that.
So, with that being said, and you did a great job doing it, because remember, the first few times we talked about it, we tried, you did a little bit, and then you fell back, and then you did a little bit, you fell back, but you actually committed to it because you had a story to tell. You had more.
100%.
You know, and we talked about it. You know, you're like my brother, so I'm gonna tell you straight up. It's like you can't be heavy set and owning a healthy meal prep company. And
no one's gonna believe it.
You know what I mean? No one's gonna. When you go and trying to get these contracts at like high end fitness places, they're gonna look at you like, how do your meals work if it doesn't even work on you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
100%.
that's his real shit. Is me being honest about it. So once he understood that and he really started listening to what I was doing, even though it was kind of like a little bit overboard, but if you understand like the purpose of what I'm telling you, and you're seeing the weight and you're seeing your face change. When I met you, like real shit, he had like your shit was
It was rough.
that shit was like right here, like you know what I mean, like looking crazy.
And let's be honest, I look probably like 5 years older.
Bro, I told him straight up. I said, dog, you have black genetics, right? You got blue eyes and you are light skinned. You lean out, your face is gonna change. I'm telling you, it's gonna be you're gonna have problems, bigger problems than you could ever imagine. You don't see it, but I see it because I've been on that side of the fence where I'm like, sometimes you gotta like, when I tell people if you got a weight standard or a weight goal, just take that goal that you got, that you want to be, and drop it by like I say 10 to 20 pounds.
Take my cousin, for example, RJ. I showed you what he looked like before.
Nah,
He was a meatball.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
That's and this was only a year ago.
But this is what I'm saying though, and I tell people all the time. People be like, "Yo, you went on your fitness journey and you got lean," but I'm like, "You never see me at my heaviest. When you're short and you're big, you do look like a meatball, look like a muffin running around, right?"
Shout out RJ, bro.
But
I love you, bro.
when you lean out, when you actually get super lean, things start to change. Doors start to open. It's bigger than what we understand, but I've been on both sides. So
we can have him on here and like just tell us about his journey, because every time we talk about, because I grew up, and I didn't grow up with him, but I've seen him big. I hang out with him now. He literally tells me, bro, it's like I'm so much more comfortable. Like clothes are fitting me better.
Yeah, look like
the girls are coming in without me having to, try.
The most. Like one thing I will say, and this could fall back to just everything in life. The heavier you are, depending on how you look, the heavier you are. So I call it pay as you weigh, right? So the heavier you are, the more you're gonna have to pay. The leaner you are, the less you gotta pay.
Sure. Yeah.
Some people are not going to agree. Some people are not gonna like what I'm saying. But I'm only talking about my experiences and what standards people help me out. I mean, people place me. So pretty much like,
sure, yeah.
If you're fat, you're getting friend zoned, right? Because we can all agree that the opposite sex is shallow.
Yeah.
Some girls say that they like big boys, but guess what? That big boy is cashing out. I don't care what you say.
But there is a caveat to that. So like I was able to catch my wife, and I was 400
There's always
pounds.
Okay,
But he
But
said it though.
You're the 1%.
But he said it. It was, for one, I was light skinned.
Yeah.
Two, at that point, remember I had the long hair. I had, the colored eyes. So I already had the building blocks,
Yeah.
and then I got my wife.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's always exceptions.
there's
to
always
the rules.
exceptions,
Yeah, there's
but
always
he's not wrong.
Yeah.
No, facts.
You
I
know,
agree.
that's 100%.
And generally speaking, yeah. I
Yeah,
definitely
100%. And that's the thing is people want to say this, and it's like, yo, honestly, like, you don't have to be the freaking leanest to get to have play.
No, yeah.
But even you just getting like to where I am right now, it's different.
Yeah.
The fucking world is different.
Yeah, bro.
Like your situation, right? You have other attributes that made up for certain things.
Yeah.
Because just certain people don't mind a little bit of the weight, especially if you're working towards the goal.
Yeah.
Now, let's say you went up to 500, 600 pounds. They'll still compliment you. I like your eyes, but it ain't going no farther than that.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just what it is, right? And if she do get you, I can't speak for all women, but there's some girls that would really like, you're sharing her, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you're not that fantasy that she wants.
Yeah. And I think the thing that people don't realize is a lot of women do date for attributes. Like people don't realize
For sure.
it.
Yeah.
So like for me, it was the eyes, it was the hair, it was these other things. Remember, fat is not genetic. That's you not knowing how to eat.
Yeah.
That's you not knowing. So for me, I had it where I was lucky because it was like, well, he's fat, but he has all these. Look at all the other attributes.
Yeah.
And then you guys have both seen my
then,
kids.
That's
Crazy.
You see that's what I was about to say too. Just because you're heavy set, she'll put up with it because she knows she's gonna get beautiful children out of it.
And I mean, my kids came out crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like they.
Yeah, they're gonna be problems.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So
And
that's,
they ain't gonna be fat, bro. Not happening.
So this is what I'm saying. Like, it's one of those things where I sit back and I actually like think about these things, and I'm seeing it in front of my face. So when somebody comes up to me and like, hey, bro, what should I do? Because how you're having your way with women, I'm learning and I'm watching you, and you make this shit look so easy. I'm like, first off, build your confidence. Going to the gym and treating your body as if it's a temple is going to build that confidence where you can just approach any single person. Because you've seen it. I don't care who. You point her out, and which one? That one? I bet. I'll walk up to her with no problem. And then she play me, she play me. I'll eat that, and I'll go back to somebody else. Like, it's that simple and easy, but not every guy can do that.
Yeah.
And the way, honestly, like the way that I learned to do that, because I literally just learned that within the past 5 years. The way to learn to do that is you have to get comfortable with getting rejected.
But I will say one thing, the caveat to that. Shoot for tens, because when the two turns you down,
rejects you, it hurts a little different.
bro, that's like a shotgun to the chest.
But I also, like I was telling my homeboy a while back, cause he has that issue. I was just like, bro, sometimes it's okay to practice. It's okay to walk up to a woman and just have a conversation.
Yeah, it don't have to be on the
or give her a compliment, but don't ask for the number.
Yeah,
just leave her like, yo, why he came over here, made me laugh, and just walked away.
That works
Like,
a lot.
You know what I mean? So that's like you practicing until you find somebody that you actually want to take serious, hoping that they're single, and then see where it takes you.
That's how I got my girl. I swear to God, that's how I did. That's how I did it.
But
works.
you know the crazy part is though, all of us by the time we were doing those things, were building better habits.
Oh, for sure, yeah, that
100%. I was eating better. I was doing these things by the time I got my girl. I wasn't just fat and stayed there.
Yeah.
That's the thing when they say like, you just got to trust the process. You know what I'm saying? Like you really just got to put the work in for real.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like, understanding the tools in your tool belt, easing into the discipline, getting rid of the temptations in the house. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Like if hey, I live with my moms, I live with my dad, and they like to have cookies and snacks and shit. You ain't going in the kitchen.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I just ain't going in there.
But this is what I'm saying too, and for somebody that was heavy set, and I was a meatball. Look, people don't believe it, but when I look at other pictures, my sister have them, and my brother be throwing them to me sometimes to make me laugh and whatever. It's kind of embarrassing but I'm also happy that I was a fat kid, because how my genetics and my physique is, I knew that physique that I had in high school. If I had that physique, I would have definitely been a dad right now. You know,
100%.
Yeah.
I didn't do my first transformation until I was 21. And shout outs to, I say Hodge Twins. Who else?
Shout out Hodge Twins. On God, I watched them before.
Yeah, Keto King. Who else? All the OGs that were doing stuff that I was already doing, I just didn't have a name for it.
Yeah.
So, I would say the best tool was intermittent fasting. That's what was keeping me in check.
True.
I've been fasting for, I say, since damn near year 2000. I believe I've been fasting for so long, dude.
Since what year?
2000. Yeah, 2000. So I wouldn't eat like 2000.
So since high school?
Yeah.
No, that ain't high school. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah, I've been fasting, bro.
Since middle school?
But
Bro,
that's the thing.
You just said you started at 21. You said
No. But 21 is when I took it serious.
No. So you telling me you've been fasting since the year 2000?
Yeah, like not like fasting. Like I'm talking about on and off. Like fasting meaning I was skipping breakfast.
But how was that? How are you?
No, I'm tripping.
You're tripping.
Wrong number.
I was
20,
like, bro.
I meant my bad.
I was like,
no, my bad.
You would have never got fat.
No. I take that back. Yeah, you're right. I'm tripping. 2010. I say 2010.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
20.
that makes more
That
sense.
makes more
Yeah.
sense. I was like,
Yeah, I'm
gee,
tripping.
this is
So,
ain't adding up.
so like the year 2000, obviously I was being belligerent, not eating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right? So, but I was eating. So let's say I ate. So like, okay, my mom will wake us up in the morning. I don't eat my breakfast, right? I'll come home and I'll pig out. So with me pigging out over the years, from like, I'll say junior high school to high school, like a motherfucker got fat as shit, right? Okay, cool. When I left high school, so I was fat, wild, always fighting, always running around with the thugs, always doing wild shit. And then I looked in the mirror one day and told myself, I need a change, right? Mm-hmm. Where I'm from, we have a lot of Chinese food stores. So we used to go get the dollar fries, and we used to always get the wings, and we used to always get the fried rice with pork fried rice with the wings on the side. Or we wasn't eating at fancy restaurants.
That shit was fire though.
Right, yeah. So it would be, I eat at home, so I don't eat during the day. I'll cut school to go to Burger King on some fat boy shit. Go back to school, get out of school, go to the Chinese food store, then go home, eat again. Then my mom come home. She always cook. Shout out to my mom. She always cooking every day while running a 9 to 5 and a household and all these kids. So she sacrificed a lot for us. Then she would make food. So I was eating like 4 or 5 times a day, not working out. So imagine if I was working out and I was eating like that.
Yeah.
I'd have been mad. That's what I'm saying. It would have been a different story.
Yeah.
But
it depends. You eating junk, it's still, you cannot work a bad diet.
Yeah, true. But
that's the dirty bulk king right there.
I was just so like stocky and fat, but to the point where I could rest my arms on my belly. I had titties down to my belly button. I had back fat. I was short, but I was funny, wild, and dressed nice. Mm-hmm. So that's how I was still pulling women.
Oh yeah,
because I didn't care. No one told me I was fat until I lost the weight. When I did my first transformation, was just low carb, high protein, and I played basketball every day for like a whole summer.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize how much weight I was losing until I seen my abs and we was going to like some family dinner, and all the clothes I bought months ago was damn near falling on me. Mm-hmm. So that changed my life. And then I was just doing back and forth with experimenting, bulking, losing weight and dirty bulking and doing stupid stuff, and then it kind of put me to have a nice physique, but there's like things that I want to say like kind of ruined me in a way where it's like I say health, right? My dad's diabetic. I put myself in a bad situation where I almost could have got diabetes because I wanted to just
Been there.
splurge acid reflexes as a kid. Crazy. That shit felt crazy, bro. I thought damn near my freaking
Your throat
was about to fall off.
Yeah.
I done choked on pound cake. That, like, how the fuck you do that? That shit, I almost died. The real shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll laugh about it. It's funny,
Right.
but I like that shit really a thing. Like,
Yeah.
when that shit get caked up and you damn near trying to like make it to the fridge and you damn near about to fall because you're choking on the damn fucking thing. Like, it was bad, man. So when I tell people when I take fitness super serious, is because it literally almost, my obsession with food literally almost killed
Took
me.
your life. Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm talking about Fruity Pebbles on top of ice cream with a slice of ice cream with the frosting on top, and insane.
Yeah.
And that's I feel like that's the thing people don't realize is you have to break up with food. Like, you have to look at food during that time as only fuel, but it takes a minute for people to get to that point. Like, you and me could do it now, but remember, we just did 6 months no processed food whatsoever. Like, right now it's crazy for me. Like my wife gave me something the other day, and it was some like Hostess thing. I tasted it, and it just tastes like chemicals,
Like plastic.
Yeah.
and like now for me, I'll go pick up an apple, and that shit's fire. Or you know what we live off of is watermelon.
Yeah.
Me and this would be watermelon all the
I
time.
eat every day. I ate that before I came out here.
Oh yeah,
Like,
100%.
I got a bad problem with hydrating, and me eating watermelon definitely been keeping
Helping
me.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Especially when I used to live in Arizona. Oh my gosh, bro. Doing them hikes, 120 degrees outside. Them, but probably like a good 5 to 10 mile hikes through the mountains, bro. I'm telling you, it would have been over with, bro.
Yeah, and it's like he said, it is other situations. You know, you do have high cortisol. You do have, you know, low testosterone. You have other things that are caked on, but you still have to start the journey and put the discipline in to say, this isn't working. You know what I mean? And that's a big thing for me, is just making sure, hey, portion control, one. That's what I started with Mikey's Meals, is portion control. He's like, yo, you can have rice, but you can only have,
This
much. Half. And I did like a half a cup. Or if I worked out heavy, a full cup.
Full cup, yeah.
Or for a minute, we pulled it out and we did only sweet potatoes. So I would do, you know, the classic freaking garnet sweet potatoes, or I used to do Japanese sweet potatoes, which
those are fire.
bro. Those are fire because they taste like candy.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
taste like
yeah.
other shit. But it's funny, once you get rid of the actual like processed sugar, all the natural shit tastes so much better.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Like, people don't realize, it's like, yo, once you pull that out, freaking some things you just like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. I will say this, though. From all the experiments that I've experimented with, I genuinely feel like something's in our food.
In our foods? Yeah.
Like, I feel like, especially with the carbs, I will say
man.
most of my joint pains, I had excessive joint pains to the point where I resetted my body with fasting. Like, I'm talking about like a 36-hour fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do 72.
We did a 72-hour together. That
Yeah,
was
I
wild.
flushed.
Those aren't easy, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I flushed everything out because it's the parasites getting annoyed.
Yeah.
So I flushed myself out and started slowly putting stuff back in, bro. When I tell you, I started off with, I broke my fast with probably like bone broth and then put a little bit of fruit, like blueberries and watermelon. And then I just started eating like a high protein with some guacamole, or avocados or whatever. And when I tell you, bro, most of my pains went away. Then
after the fast.
After not only after I cut out the carbs. The bad carbs, like the starchy.
Yeah, the starches. Yeah.
So once I started putting that stuff back, that's when all these pains from me working out started coming back, like my shin splints, my knees, my spine. I was like, bruh, it's like I really started
with the food.
That's what I was thinking. So I seen
a social media post about that. Like,
bro, that shit real, bro.
Since you lived out of the country for so many years, was there a difference? Like if you went and ate out in Spain or Italy, because everyone says they'll go there and eat like gluttons, like crazy, and still not gain weight.
That's what I was thinking about when we was living in Italy. Not everything, but a majority of the restaurants were all family owned. Were all like grandparents, parents. They're still working there. They're the cooks, so they're making everything from scratch. Like a lot of the restaurants in the town, the town that I was living in, it was literally their grandparents, their aunts, uncles, older great grandparents, or great uncles, great aunts were still working at the restaurant. So a lot of the food was handmade and grown in the. Because if you gotta think, like in America, a lot of the ingredients you see made in Italy or made in Spain, from Taiwan or from
they're
Cambodia
imported
or whatever. A lot of it is imported. So I can say the food that was made there. It's been a while since I've been in Italy or Spain, but I remember my first meals in Italy and Spain that it was just like, you could just taste the freshness almost, you know? I don't know. You could just taste different.
Yeah.
The difference in the food. But every day in Italy, they were it was literally pizza, pasta, or what do you call it? Like some sort of carb, like bread. But there's a lot of people, a lot of families out there. The older ones, okay, like they're retired, they're bigger. But like the kids, all the cousins and stuff, they skinny. But that's what they eat every day.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Think I generally believe that, and this is just off of just experimenting.
Yeah.
And that's why when I train people and I tell them straight up, I say, hey, how fast are you trying to lose this weight?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, I want to lose this 60. I'd rather you have a solid 60 than us do it in a year span.
Yeah.
Because that's too much time for you to like.
Solid 60 pounds or
a solid 60 days.
60 days. Oh, okay.
Right? And that's just eliminating, starting fresh, detoxing, pushing all that nasty shit out, starting fresh. I know it's kind of like overkill in the beginning when you think about it, but I just want you to see the discipline and the effort that it takes to actually stick to something and not quit, right?
Yeah.
Then after you see that, look at your day. And I always tell people, take a picture, do a 360 spin video, keep it. By the time I say your motivation start to die out a little bit, by day 30, you take a look at day 1, you be like, oh shit. So it's a reminder.
Let me ask you this. So now what is the difference in y'all's opinion about discipline versus motivation?
Well,
motivation fades, discipline doesn't. So when you're actually a disciplined individual, you'll do it even if you're not motivated.
Facts.
So if you're saying I'm disciplined, I'm going to be at this gym every day at 5 a.m., you're doing that. If you're a motivated person,
your motivation
any
can
form
change.
of, hiccup is going to make it so you're like, I won't go.
Yeah.
So a disciplined person, if that's part of your day and you need it, you're going to figure out hell or high water how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you're just going to sit there and be like, oh, man, it's raining outside. I'm not going.
You know what's everybody's, I see a lot of people's downfall really is, especially with dating too and fitness. They would meet somebody and they start slacking. So
100%.
So a chick would meet a dude that's fit and and this is off of experience, sit there and approach me and tell me how you like my physique and my arms and all this stuff, but pull me from the gym when they start dating, and all of a sudden you want me to come out my comfort zone and go out to eat all the damn time, and but you never join me on these fitness journey. And that's been my downfall, honestly, with dating here, especially when they hit me with the you work out too much or you're always at the gym on your free time instead of spending it with me. And I'm gonna be honest, man, it's super deep because semen retention definitely help with muscle build.
Yeah.
You're draining my semen at this point because you always want to, right? So you're fucking up everything I got going on. Then on top of that, you keeping me up at night. Then on top of that, you want to go eat at restaurants that's unhealthy, that cook their food in canola oil and vegetable oil.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the triple whammy, and now I'm starting to lose my hair, and I'm starting to gain weight, and now you're looking at me like, how was that fair to me?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So now you losing attraction towards me because now I'm losing my 6-pack or whatever the hell.
Right? So in my mind, I'm just like, that's why I set boundaries, and it fails every time. And I invite, but some people don't like that type of discipline, and they got a problem with it because they're not there yet.
Yeah, they're not in that mindset.
So when people are like, hey, why do you date women in the gym, or why do you approach women in the gym? It's because they understand and they got that discipline that's like, yo, together we can, strong minds alike, we can build, figure it out, compared to somebody that's not really interested in being in the gym and think it's a waste of time because they don't understand that health is wealth.
Yeah.
You know? So
100%.
And you don't got to be in the gym every day, but when it becomes therapeutic for you, because listen, it was one point in my life where it was like either grab a bottle or go to the gym. I did the bottle thing when I was younger.
I get it too.
It only made my situation worse.
Yeah.
Right? It's embarrassing. Like, let's be real, bro. Like, this is a topic that's kind of like deep because the health industry really fucked up my body bad, bro. When I talk, like, people see me and they're like, "Oh, bro, you look good," whatever. I'm like, no, you didn't see me before.
Yeah.
You ain't, like, my close friends seen Fat Boy Danny. You never seen Fat Boy Danny. Like, you never seen me with a fine chick and my titties is bigger than hers. Like, type shit. Like, no funny shit.
100%.
But that shit is embarrassing, bro. Like, she riding a nigga, like, we having fun, but that shit kind of embarrassing to know that I got bigger titties than my girl. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, just losing the weight kind of like put me in a different bracket where women was just throwing themselves at me. Yo, bro, I will say this, body game, this is what they call it. Body game is really, this is before I even knew it was called that. It's really a thing where you can walk in the room, you don't gotta say shit.
Oh yeah, facts.
People just, whoa, who this? And there's a staring and there's eye fucking you. Like, it's insane.
I agree.
So,
I can definitely agree.
I always tell people this. If you really want to just be on this journey, you have to mentally be right.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like the thing that we touched on a little bit, but we didn't really touch on, no drinking.
Oh, yeah.
That's
honestly,
that's a big thing.
Real shit. Honestly, when I got to 405, my favorite thing, I used to drink these, and we didn't have a whole bunch of money back then. So what I used to do, I was working in the industry, and I used to drink Black and Tans. So I used to drink, it was Scoping on the bottom and freaking Guinness on top. So it was like it was Black and Tan. That was my go-to. I loved IPAs.
That sounds good,
bro. It's fire. It was fire.
Kind of sounds good.
So that was my go-to. Like, I used to drink that all the time.
Yeah.
So we did, and Jameson. So those were my two things. So we used to be broke. So what we used to do was we'd go and buy one, and then I would sit at the end of the bar, and we'd look at people that we knew had money, and so I would bet them. And so what people don't realize, like, I used to chug the beer, and I used to tell them I could drink that beer before you could finish your shot. And, like, for real.
Damn.
So, like, I used to be able to chug those like water. Now, I didn't realize at the time I was drinking like a freaking, honestly, I was drinking probably like a loaf of bread, each one. And I'm drinking like 5 before I go to fucking work. Damn. So I didn't know that. I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, cool. So I used to do that. And then people would be like, just the fact that I did that, people would be like, yo, I got you. Here's another one. Then the bartender would be like, bro, this one's on me because you can do that. So it was cool. I was like, all right, cool. And playing sports, you fall into that misconception. So when I played like college, like community college. So I was already big. I had taken some SARMs. I didn't know what they were at the time. It was before SARMs was a thing.
Yeah.
So it was like 2013. And I remember my pops found something. It was like on TV. And it was like legit.
SARMs is like a enhancer thing.
Enhancer. So it was like steroids, but not steroids. And just kind of like, so going out of high school, I was like 275. So fresh 275, kind of strong, but not really. So he had given me these things. He's like, yo, I got like 5 months of them. Take them. So I'm taking them, getting ready for college football.
Game. Okay, yeah.
So I take them, and I go from 275 to probably about 330 pounds.
Retaining all the water, huh?
It was retaining all the water, but the thing that was crazy was that people didn't realize. So, but I was losing weight. Like, I was losing fat because I was strong as shit.
Yeah.
Like, I got to the point where I was deadlifting 700 pounds. I was squatting 630 pounds. And I was benching like 405. I really was never a good bencher. So I got to 405.
405 is still heavy as hell.
It was strong. And so the thing was, I was on these. I got off of them. So my playing weight was like 330. And now for everyone that plays sports and has run a 40, you know what this is. You know it's kind of crazy. So usually when somebody says they 330, you're expecting like a 6. I was running a 5 flat 40.
You lying?
No, 100% was taken
at
off
330
at 330 pounds. I was fast, bro. And
you
that was
almost
the
as
thing.
fast as me.
but the thing was, it was just I had a lot. I've always held a lot of muscle.
Yeah, so it was just like
I was just explosive.
Yeah.
I was explosive. Think about it. You're squatting 600 pounds.
Yeah,
you're
bro.
freaking deadlifting crazy.
700.
Like my explosion was nuts. And think about this. So on top of that, I'm standing under a basketball rim and I can go and grab the rim.
Mm-hmm.
Just
off vert.
Off vert. Mm-hmm. That's not right. Like you think about that, you're like, oh shit.
That
and
science
then
ain't science.
I'm doing cartwheels. I can do full cartwheels. Boom, boom, boom. I can still do cartwheels. I was doing cartwheels at 405.
That's
so
crazy.
That was the kind of like body weight that I had.
Yeah.
And then they try to drop me. They're like, yo, we're going to drop you down to like we're going to want you at like 290, 305.
Weight-wise.
And I dropped probably to about 305 and I caught a concussion. Oof. So I caught a concussion and the worst part was it was the day before our first game. Caught a concussion, was done. Like it was bad.
Some concussions will literally take you out.
And it was just some dude just trying to freaking make the team, and I was already ready to play, slated to play. I was ready to rock. And
that sucks.
It was just dumb, bro. Like,
damn,
it was wild.
I tore my ACL trying to relive my football career.
I
played semi-pro arena football. Literally, I was a defensive end. The first play went through the line, planted my foot.
Oh yeah, that's why I stopped that
clip, bro.
But like, nah,
at least
dude,
I got to play. They stopped me. They were like, bro, you want to sell candy in class for your stupid uniform? Because they used to give us candy boxes.
Yeah.
I used to sell. They were like, yo, pass me. He seen me pass this brought a fucking bar, threw me $1 and put it in the box and put it underneath my desk and continue with the lesson. He was like, I said no selling candy in my class. This and that, you getting kicked off the team. Made a whole big deal about it. I didn't even get to play, bro.
Yeah, that's rough.
I was sick, bro. Ever since, I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but I ain't trying to get us canceled. But yeah, he know who he is. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. And so,
but I will say this though. I will say the reason why drinking is something that I feel like should be eliminated and we shouldn't balance it is due to the fact that how many times you hear somebody say, another round. oh, this round on me, or you know, you just keep going. So if you have like 5 to 10 friends, that's like 5 to 10 rounds. Then after you're done, you're gonna go take your ass to Tacos or Grotto, probably get you a nice little tray of freaking tacos.
Oh, 100%.
Then you either gonna throw up or sleep it in, be drunk as shit, staying up all night, laughing, playing around with your friends. Finally go to sleep, wake up in the afternoon, feel sluggish, feel like shit. Then you're not gonna go to the gym. So now
100%.
that's like damn near
It's like
2
a
days.
snowball effect.
Yeah,
of
it's like
negative
a
habits.
exactly. And then you come to your trainer Monday morning after not doing shit all day Sunday because you're slumped from Saturday and Friday, and then look me in my face talking about you can't do the workout or you need to feel better. And it's like, so at that point I got tired of training people, bro. I was like, bro, I don't. This is not it. It was genuine. It was out of the kindness of my heart. And someone told me straight up, they were like, your problem is you don't charge people. People don't respect what you're doing for them for free. They see the results. They think that they could do whatever they want, and they take advantage of the good.
Yeah.
Because I was one of those trainers where I just didn't charge. I just love to see people just succeed,
bettering
you know what I
themselves.
mean?
Yeah. That goes with the saying too. Like, you know, you can always lead the horse to the water, but you can't make the horse drink it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's hard. Is like I stopped drinking. I want to say 2018. I stopped drinking, and like I don't tell people. 'Cause, like people make it seem like I mean I was low key alcoholic for a while. Like we all went through our
Everybody
phases.
got our
like,
phases and shit.
Yeah.
You know, like we used to. It was so bad. I remember I used to work at a club, and we used to be open 6 days a week, and I used to buy a handle of Crown Apple.
Ew.
So I used to
can't drink Crown no more.
So
bro.
I used to drink Crown. We used to drink Crown Apple.
Oh,
so we
man.
would either go to the bar and try to get the freaking bet people to get Jameson and that, or we'd have the Crown Apple. So before shift, we would drink like half this shit. So every 2 days, I'm going through a handle, and that's not if somebody gave me drinks. Yeah. So I got to that point, and then my wife now was like, "Yo, like, why are you drinking? Like, what's it for?" And I was like, "I don't know. Like, it's
back then."
Yeah, she's like, "Well, just partying, whatever." Like,
just having fun. Yeah,
and she's like, "Okay, well, why?"
For what? Yeah.
And she didn't really drink. So then I was like, "All right, that's weird." So then for me, I switched it up. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna start smoking weed."
Oh, that was my story too.
Yeah.
Yo, that's funny you said. You know, I never smoked. People be like, "Yo, you're a fucking liar because you're from Brooklyn, New York, and what do you mean you never smoked weed a day in your life?" You know what made me not ever smoke weed a day in my life?
What?
Watching all the drug dealers and growing up with them and knowing who's who. Because if you're from there, you're from there. Right?
Yeah.
But obviously, when you elementary, everybody's kids, everybody's parents know everybody, and then you grow up.
Mm-hmm.
If you're from Brooklyn, you know what I'm talking about because it's very diverse and it's very clustered, right? That same person that I went to elementary school with is a big time drug dealer in my city. I don't know what happened over the summer, but became a drug dealer, right? This like every city, every block got one.
Mm-hmm.
Once I start seeing them enhancing the weed, like adding like poison and stuff to it, I'm like, bro, that's not.
It's not right.
I'm like, whoa, right?
Yeah.
You gonna do what you want. Just don't come to my house with it. Don't come to my porch with it. We good, right? The same people that I've seen smoking come back to school, because obviously you're going to come back to school, your fly shit on, everybody's happy back to school. Now they look all zombied out. You ever seen like the only way I could explain it is like this. You see how Pokemon, how when it first started, everybody was fresh. Charizard was Charizard. Pikachu was Pikachu. Mm-hmm. Everybody looked normal, like, oh, these are just Pokemon.
Yeah.
Then you got the episode when everybody turned dark.
Yeah.
That's exactly
like
how they look.
The evil side.
So the lips were burnt, the eyes are droopy.
Yep.
The
skin
the
was
skin,
discolored.
Yeah, the skin was just off, and I'm just like, woo.
Yeah.
You was smoking roaches.
Yeah.
That's like, you know what I mean?
Where did I hear this from? There was I think it was a story up in from the Bay that they were lacing like pre-rolls or just the nugs that they would give. They would cut it with. They would put Fent in the damn in the roll.
Yeah.
So like,
Just so they can get a better high.
Yeah.
so like when I was younger, and we used to go places, you used to be able to tell the weed by different things. So we used to do, and like I used to always be able to tell, was you would watch a blunt, and now let's say the three of us are smoking, right? A blunt ain't gonna last that long. But regular size blunt, like we legit, you gonna get 3, I'm gonna get 3, you gonna get 3, and we gonna be trying to figure out that last bit.
Yeah.
Now, if you watched people that lace their shit, that shit's it burns so super fucking slow.
Yeah.
So like you would see people that would lace it with like Coke or lace it with fucking E. That was a big one. People would lace it with E. Ecstasy
E or Molly. Yeah.
And so they wouldn't tell nobody, and they'd just be fucking they let you pass and keep going.
Freaking Molly water too. They just you thirsty?
I got one of those, bro. That was
a big gulp.
Done.
Listen, I will say this though. The reason why I look younger than the average person is because I stayed away from that.
That definitely is a thing.
I don't need the high. I don't need the adrenaline. Yeah. I'll go jump out of a plane if I need that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And that's always been my mindset. So as I get older, and I listened, I kind of felt like that's like the best decision I ever made.
Mm-hmm. And let's be honest, like I think to closing up everything and letting people know, like health is wealth.
For sure.
That is what we need to understand and what people need to figure out.
Your body, your temple,
you know,
goddamn.
And learn how to eat right.
A better relationship with food.
Better relationship with food. Like portion control. You can eat the things you want just in portions. And just stay away from stuff.
Just trick yourself. Every time you think about drink, I still do it to this day. Anytime I feel like I ever thought I needed a drink because I'm stressed out, I just take my ass right down to the gym. Like, well, I'll get my apartment's connected to a gym, so I'll just go downstairs and go work. I have no excuse.
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I do one thing, and people don't realize this, but it does help. Like when you like beer, that's why I be drinking the mineral waters, bro.
Oh yeah, that
or like
helps.
Bro. Honestly,
water,
that fizzy will give you that beer kind of. I don't want to say flavor, but that feeling of you drinking a beer,
satisfaction,
that satisfaction,
something other than just water.
Or use your imagination and just think that it's a soda, and it's so much. We could definitely do a part 2 to this, but there's so much. I also like if I'm gonna give you my experience and stuff, I'm gonna also give you a list of things that you can do. But I will say, aim for Whole Foods.
Whole Foods is
go for Whole Foods. If it's not simple ingredient, don't eat it.
And let's say I want to say, everybody like, comment, subscribe, talk about your little things that you do that might help us. Whatever you guys do to keep
y'all's
that maintenance.
Yeah, y'all's habits that's help with the weight loss journey or fitness journey in general. Yeah.
Don't give up on yourself.
Yeah. Your
100%.
failures
Let's
and
get
your
it.
bounce backs. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.